It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Jaguars next on EA Sports.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. And get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane being open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, they should get some guys. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, you saw that. It's intercepted. Toward back across his body. Rayshon Jenkins picks up. And the Jaguars are going to get the football as they first into the end zone. The game's opening drive. From the 32 now, it's first and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up to make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On third down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive can get wings, it's fourth down.
And take it right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on there. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave them no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Second and 10. Mayfield down. Rolling to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays. But they did a big right there.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 now, and it brings up 4th. not going to get it. Not enough juice. Ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder to hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough legs.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So the completion results in 9 yards, and that's going to bring out the third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was nothing to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries from the 32 now. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Powers by at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Shedding through the defense. A second nice move. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's still barreling through. And down inside the 15 he goes.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give. This is Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. 7 yards to pick up there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy that can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenot.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights, gets right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you any ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the man.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 117 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just hit this much as they can attack. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass here now, it's 2nd and 10. Now Chubb. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football. Out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't keep the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards on the carry there. It's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps and not giving running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, he shifts past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to come back and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no, the penalty, the incompletion stands at 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Following the penalty, Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish for the tackle.
On 3rd down, Mayfield being chased out left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them to.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say,
Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that felt incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he works it past the 30 and goes to the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they do, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Flushed out right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
It was just offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. Now it's 2nd and long. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Beautiful drive going there and a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped to the 17. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. He's down the nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. He only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20.
field to throw for it on fourth. Steps away. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 30 yards. The Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to the nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hey, at least they were running the ball on the final play instead of trying to throw it to rub it in, but they still got in the end zone. I kind of blame that, though, defensively. They were just kind of not even willing to stop them.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, but I think they looked at the scoreboard and said it doesn't matter either way, and that probably affected them on that play, and they ended up giving up one more score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whenever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.